Whether I'm doing theatre, which is my first love and I'm just crazy about the theatre, or whether I'm doing advertising, which is my second love and also by the one that pays my bill and, you know, bread and butter and so on. And the third one is now social service. I'm very involved in social service. But it's always ideating. I like to ideate. And that gives me a great kick. And being with people. I'm very, shall we say, people-inspired.
What's marketing and advertising for you?
Marketing and advertising is to make people conscious that there are products in this world that can do them good in one way or the other. And my job is to try and link the product, which has a name, which is like a brand, and with the customer, with the consumer, with the target group, you know? So what I like to say is that don't think of a brand as just an inanimate object. It is an actor that you prepare for the stage.
How has advertising changed in India?
Advertising now, I think, is really a good sales medium. Before, it was fun. It was not very professional. But today, I must say, in the last 3 years, I'd say people are beginning to realize that advertising is not just having fun or just putting your product in a film which is funny or dramatic, but is linking the promise of the brand to the way you show it. So what you say and how you say it must milta julta, you know, it must come together.
3 people you absolutely look up to.
3 people. One is definitely Sam Pitroda in India. He's a fantastic guy. I've worked with him and he's really a very dynamic, full of ideas, and he gets things done. Then I have to say Chandra Babu Naidu, whom I worked with for 3 years as his communications advisor. We're very closely linked. And I would say the third person whom I admire very much is Sheila Dikshit, who is the Chief Minister of Delhi.
Well, after this very interesting interview, I had the pleasure of meeting Alec once again when he came back to Dubai with his family to promote Unspoken Dialogues.
Which one is shorter? They are both the same. What shorthand? What shorthand?
Shorthand.
Oh, you mean this rubbish that you write over here, all these funny things. Sometimes when you go home, you know, I go and look at your bag and I see it and I say, hey, this is better than Egyptian, you know.
Well, really, it was a sort of idea at the back of my head, which has been running around for a long time. That is, what do people feel inside, you know? And are they able to express it? I mean, just like you and me or anyone. And I came across a lot of people. I was chatting with them from time to time. And they all said, you know, there's something inside that we have which we are unable to convey to the other person. Why? Because they might be frightened or they might be angry or they might be humiliated. It's a kind of unspoken dialogue. And that thought kept running around in my mind. And I did some workshops and so on. Then finally I said, my God, this is the substance of a very interesting evening of theatre. So I got together with some writers and I put to them several stories. I said, go out and ask people what is their unspoken dialogue, the interior dialogue, which they have not told anyone.
No. Listen, do you think I am made of money? Huh? We made a very tiny profit last year. 150 crores, that is nothing. Let's see, Tata. Now he is really, he is making big profit. You know that Nano, Yeah. You can imagine how much money he is making. And you want to take a rate from my poor pocket? Come on.
As the title suggests, the play is about the hidden secrets of one's heart that are always left unspoken.
I am married to a 5'3" man with an oversized wig, boots up to his knees, who walks around saying "da," and he walks out at me.
Sharon Prabhakar एक मशहूर अभिनेत्री होने के साथ साथ एक बेहतरीन गायिका भी है. One can never forget her phenomenal performance as Eva Peron in Evita the musical.
I like to sing, obviously. You know, I come from a family of singers. My mom was a singer. I don't like to really admit that because the industry changes, you know, you have to go with the times, and there is the politics of the business, and there's a supply and demand. And I saw the I saw a situation ahead of me, and I said, listen, I want to be alive and I want to keep my passion going. Anybody else in my shoes would have said, well, you know, I'm married and I've got a beautiful daughter growing up, and, you know, I'm very happy to sit on my laurels. But for me, there is no yesterday. I really don't want to go around memory lane and think of those grand moments in Evita, and there have been great moments in my life. I am very excited about tomorrow. And if my tomorrow doesn't look exciting from the market point of view, I will create my tomorrow. So very often I've been in a situation where I've seen, you know, maybe closed doors or maybe a saturation point or whatever, and I've said, you know what, I'll create another entry. And that's me. Every day I wake up and I'm fired and I'm absolutely stimulated by ideas, and I have so much on my plate and I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
Sharon was full of energy, and we wanted to know what kept her going after all these years.
Well, I think it's work combined with, and particularly if it's work that is your passion, and your passion is what keeps you alive. And for me, there's no other option. So my passion is my work, and my work keeps me alive.
So what's the message for today's women?
Be the best you can be, and never stop finding better than the best.
Beta, you know, I can make life so easy for you. I can get you a job, get you settled. Everything will be so smooth.
Let it be difficult, Papa.
Shahzan has created a storm in the theatre and modelling circles and is believed to have inherited the talents of both her illustrious parents.
They have to all the time do what they want us to do all the time. I'm sick and tired of it.
With this lethal combination of her parents' talent, style-coated and business acumen, Shahzan is sure to be the next big thing in the media world. We asked Shahzan about her foray into Bollywood.
I'm gonna wait with Bollywood because I want to be completely ready for it. So I've done my Hindi course, and I've done my, you know, I've done a lot of acting courses, not with my dad, with other people as well, like Barry John and stuff. I've done Kathak, I've done dance, you know, I'm doing my 3rd Hindi course now. So I'm getting really geared up, but my criteria would be to sign up with a really rocking production house, a great script, an awesome co-star, and a great director. So I've set my bar really high, yeah.
Shahzan is a young girl who loves fashion, dressing up, and of course, shopping in Dubai.
I'm a shopping freak. Ever since I've come to Dubai, I've just been going nuts. I went to the Dubai mall and I was like, came back with 10 bags. Honestly, I love Bebe. BCBG, Guess, Mango, favorite. All the young brands, I like all of them a lot.
अब वक्त हुआ एक छोटे से ब्रेक का. See you in Villa Moda. Coming up, ब्रेक के बाद हम आपको Villa Moda के एक्सक्लूसिव ओपनिंग में ले जा रहे हैं. So stay tuned. Welcome back. As you all know, we at High Life Dubai are big on celebrating this city, and Villa Moda seems to be on the same tangent as us. The founder Sheikh Majid